Hello and welcome to another quick update video. Actually didn't want to do another one today, but I was asked by a few of my viewers also in the comments if I could do a quick update because the prices of several cryptocurrencies have just dropped. To be honest, it always comes up when something like that happens. People get a bit scared and totally understandable. But to be honest, it's totally in the normal scope here. This was something not unexpected. I mean, I've been careful throughout this whole move to the upside anyway, and you know, I always said that you expect some resistance at these levels before 63.5k, and there will be resistance. And I would have been surprised just to rush through. I was really surprised that we went through the 60.8k for Bitcoin without feeling any resistance. We just jumped through. But obviously now at 63k, we found some resistance. So totally normal. We want to have a quick look through and talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. We can see that some suffered more than others. And like, for example, we had XRP here dropping 7%. And, you know, I talked about various potential breakouts today. Some actually happened. But then when you get something like that, and I always say, you know, when Bitcoin and Ethereum suddenly drop, that takes the whole market down usually. So yeah, that's where it is. And sometimes it's just not predictable. You know, if you roll over, that's it. Then you lose a few percent. And as long as that is in the normal range, there's nothing to worry about. And we're going to take a look at that. Start with Bitcoin, then go to Cardano and Ethereum. So with Bitcoin, it's looking totally normal. You know, we have an ascending trend line here. That's the Bitcoin chart. And you can see here on the 4-hour chart that we are on this ascending trend line. That started end of September. We've been adhering to it since then, and now we've just come back to that trend line. At the moment, it's nothing to worry about. Only 2% loss for Bitcoin. And obviously some altcoins are losing more. That's normal. They normally gain more in a move up. They lose more when it comes down. You know, in sort of generally speaking, there are obviously a lot of different, there are a lot of exceptions as well. But that's pretty much what it is. So nothing to worry about because we are just adhering to this ascending trend line. And as long as we don't break below that, I wouldn't be too worried. And here we can see it here as well. We're quite far away from the 20 and the 50-day moving average for Bitcoin. So yeah, we could drop quite a bit. And to be honest, I've got the wrong chart open. I think I need to go to the Coinbase chart. That's where I have all the other stuff as well. Yeah, you can see here on the 1-hour chart that we had this triangle forming. I talked about this triangle and perfectly in the apex. Unfortunately, we dropped. We didn't move to the upside, but it worked out that pattern, and that's pretty much it, right? And you can also basically generally what you say, you know, you take the height of that triangle here and add it to the, that's pretty much the target. So we could even come down lower, you know, if that target is reached. But we found support already, I think, but we could theoretically, based just on that triangle, we could actually come down to this channel here, I think, again. You know, we could retest that former resistance as support again, and that level is at 57,300 at the moment. So, you know, not entirely unexpected anyway, because we've been talking about a potential price drop anyway, and about resistance in these levels here. I even put this 63.5k level on the chart. So, you know, after such a price increase, it's not entirely unexpected. Totally normal at the moment, just 2%, nothing to worry about. On the Bitcoin side, Ethereum dropped a bit more with 3.3%, but again, also found support. Where did we find support? Here at this previous high. I put that level on the chart earlier today. It is basically this former resistance level here at these peaks, and we had this neckline of this inverse head and shoulder. So when we broke out, and now we've come back to that level, retested it, and that is where we currently found support. Now that level is just below 3,700. So yeah, we found support for now. If we drop below that, I'd you know, I'm not worried because I'm holding long term anyway. But yeah, I think that could mean that we could drop quite a bit more. And that is Ethereum. And with Cardano, again, we also found support here at a crucial level, $2.10. We found support. We obviously dropped a little bit lower. To be honest, I bought some more now in the dip at 211. Cardano price not moving a lot at the moment, actually at all, just holding stable. No, we found support here, it's still in this triangle, which is a good sign, because as long as we are holding important levels, I'm not worried. Like for Ethereum, that horizontal, like for Bitcoin, that trend line that I just showed you on the other chart, and for Cardano within that triangle. Now, if we drop, Cardano can go back down to 203, you know, that is where we found support the last time. And to be honest, it's only been 2 or 3 weeks that we've been there. So yeah, it's just what it is. It's just what the market is doing from time to time. And now, while we're speaking, we're actually going up again, nearly 60K again for Bitcoin. So you can see it. But yeah, it's at the moment, it's just normal. It's just normal at the moment. Would not worry about it. I wouldn't even worry if we get to this channel once more. If we drop below that, however, yeah, I think, you know, then we could come down here. What I wanted to show you is as well the if I go back to the 4-hour chart, just to show you the most reached, you know, the Fibonacci, because obviously we've hit a high here for the Bitcoin. So if we go all the way up to the recent high, found support here close to the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, you know, that's 58.5K. We could come down to that without any problem. Now, even as I said, if we come back down to that support level of that channel, now that's the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. That's the golden pocket. That's still sort of within the range of the expectation. And that's at 57.5K. Now, if we drop lower than that, yeah, it is a more significant correction. As you might remember, I've been talking about a potential further drop for Cardano, for Bitcoin, for Ethereum for a while. Now, I don't think this is the one, but you know, in the live stream today with the channel members, I talked about the potential of a bit of a buy the rumors, sell the news event, like with the ETF. You know, also what we also need to keep in mind, we still have that issue with Tether ongoing. Tether potentially being is being criticized from all sides, really. I mean, to be honest, there is something to it in my view. I can't judge it. I don't know enough about it, but there is something going on that doesn't make me really trust Tether. And there is potentially an argument that you could say with Tether, if something blows up here that could take the whole market down. Well, I don't think that is this at the moment anyway, but at some point this will come. For me, it's a question, you know, it's not how, does it come, but when does it come? If you want to know more about these issues around the Tether space, let me know and I'll do a video. It will take a while to do this video because it will be quite a bit of research. So, but that just as a side note. But there are things going on which can bring the prices down. Talked about a potential ABC correction, which we haven't completed yet, which would mean that ABC that we saw might not have been an ABC. Actually, we just might forming the A now, come up in a B and come down in a C further, right? Coming down to levels around between 145 and 170 for Cardano. With Bitcoin, that would mean prices just below 40K again. But anyway, as we're speaking, we're going up again. So as I said, nothing really to worry about at this stage. A retracement was expected. Always be prepared for that. Also prepare yourself mentally for that. And the reason that I talk about this more, this potential stronger retracement or correction, or even small crash, as some people might then call it, is just to mentally prepare for yourselves for it, right? It's just to mentally prepare yourselves for it, because it can come all the time. It can come at any time. And the charts, you know, we haven't invalidated a potential ABC correction yet. We only invalidate it as soon as we get above the all-time high. That's pretty much it. Nothing to worry about at this stage. So you can all go to bed, depending on your time zone. I will certainly go to bed now and stop worrying. You know, it's just something to understand that happens all the time in the crypto markets. I mean, you can just see it on the charts all the time. It happens that you have these ups and downs, and it's normal. Yeah, so hopefully that quick update reassured you that's just something normal at the moment. As I said, I gave you the levels below which I would get worried, but then the question is, what do you do? Do you sell? You know, I made videos about potential profit taking, so you can check these out. And yeah, again, hopefully you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this channel, please subscribe, hit the like, put a comment in, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.